just started Skytrek all drive track. It's supposed to take, the bloke said, to take 4 hours on a motorcycle without much stopping, so it must get fairly rough in spots. We're only just putting along, so we're going to look at it a bit. We don't want to just rip through. I think after the rain, I think he's had his big old grader through here just to take the top off all the mud and garbage, but wow, that's pretty cool. It's almost like coffee rock, but it's not. Different. Dark colour instead of the usual red. A little bit of a point of interest here. Creek. Cliffs, and it's pretty cool. So far, you know, only a very short way in. Those crazy people like Cassie that likes trail running. So far, it's a lot more interesting to look at, a lot more stuff than the Rorsley one. The Rorsley one's just a route compared to this already. It's not showing it, but it's actually quite rough. The ground's quite rough. It's all rocks and get these little shiny clay bits, but see the way the bike's bucking around and that. Good bits, bad bits. Rock bang. You wouldn't want to come up here without a bash plate on your motorbike. You would be a nutter. Some of the rocks that hit underneath the bike, whew. And it's not because of the ground clearance, they just flick up. Bit more open up here. You find that wherever the bloke hasn't gone crazy with his grader, the track's a lot smoother because he's dug up all these little rocks and made it a lot worse. But they'll all obviously pack in after there's been a squillion 4 drives go over them. But this, I'd rate this track so far definitely. Do this one before you do Rawnsley. The Rawnsley loop, you might have to do the hard loop to get some real climbs and stuff in, but you don't get any real deep major riverbeds. You only get a couple decent ones, but you go through a lot of these up here. Nice trail through the farm, which is great. Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Got to just get the right spot. Yeah. Oh man, what a fireplace! Pretty cool fireplace in here, Trav.
Yeah.
Eastern Patrol Club, South Australia, worked on it to rebuild it. Has it all got wrecked or something in a flood?
Oh yeah.
Yep. I don't know if that's the Gammon Ranges over there or whether they're further up, I'm not sure, but they'd be up that direction. This is all just the main ranges back to our right. I think it's Wilpena down that way. Very rocky. Just got to constantly wheel placement because there's some real pointy rocks in there, but it's not that bad apart from if you're sitting, but if I stand it's okay, obviously. If you're coming through in a full drive, you'd really want to be careful for punches. Pretty easy to follow. C21 on the gate. I've got the map in front of me, down there, so still behind. Here we are, we're riding up a creek bed, which is pretty cool. I just had to stop for a second, put it in off-road mode, so I can't stop it. Sandy under there. This must be a little mini lookout. Get on the camera, but over there, from right up the top of that mount, those giant big boulders that come tumbling down, and they've got to about there. I've always wondered how far they'd roll. It's not that far, but it'd be pretty scary if one was coming down. Wow. Unreal. It's not a bad little, so it's just like a farm track up the back end of it here. We're sort of almost as far out as you go. We go through this gap in the mountain, and then we cross out and we go back on the other side of it. So we end up doing some hill climbs and all later. We have found 4 drives. We've caught people. They probably left at 7 o'clock this morning. All good. Put the visor down so I can actually not choke. Let's go on through that sort of a gorge valley, whatever you want to call it, to get to the other side of the mountain. She's a bit gnarly through there, a bit rocky, but whatever. Yeah, going up another creek bed. I think we actually go up here though this time. I'm not sure. I think we go up here. definitely. There is some gnarly bits on this track at the moment. Out at that furthest point, going through that gap in the mountain, there is some rocks, and you get this red sort of coloured, I don't know what you call it, it's like sand grit, and the grip levels on it's worse than sand. Here we are, we back had a little bit of a 20-25 minute break. Boy, look at the clock. Bit of a chocolate. Travis is out in front of you somewhere. I had to stuff up because I bloody forgot to pull something out of my bag. So I had to quickly go out. Now I'm playing a bit of catch up. Those wheel placement for these rocks. Be careful, there's a lot of big washouts. Some sharp rocks I took out. We're going to go through that valley now, aren't we? There's good old grader, that's done some work. It's an old Fordson tractor, as you can see written in there. Had a lot to do with them over the years, and then they've welded that structure onto it to make a grader. That's cool. Anyway.